Hey, what's up, vinyl community? Raul back here again for an update, which I haven't made an update in a long ass time. This isn't going to be a big update. Lately, I haven't been buying too much music, you know. I've been on a little bit of a budget lately, but I'm going to show you some things I picked up over the past month and a half. You know, there's a couple reasons why I didn't make I haven't been making updates lately, but I do apologize about that, and I'm also going to be doing covers and stuff, which a lot of you guys have already seen those, so yeah, I'm going to get on with the update right now. It's pretty hot right now. It's supposed to be like 107, 105 this whole week. Last week it was starting to cool down. It was in the 90s, and now it's back into the hundreds, which is a bummer. Anyways, in the background playing is something I picked up a few months ago. Actually, I forgot to put this in my update last video because I had it in the car, but I got it right now. Blink-182 with Dude Ranch. Now, this is a great album. I've been listening to it so many times. The first time I listened to it, the first two times, I think, I didn't really like it that much. I mean, there were a few good songs at first, but now that I listen to it, it's honestly just badass, you know, pop punk, really good stuff. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of, like, the genres I mostly listen to right now are either, like, metal, like any type of metal, mostly death and thrash. I haven't been listening to a lot of glam lately, mostly just death and thrash. Or if I'm not feeling metal, I usually just listen to alternative. So yeah, right now it's either alternative or metal for me. Anyways, let me show you the rest of the CDs. Here we got some thrash metal, early thrash. Creator with Endless Pain. This is like the reissue, like an anniversary one, I think. I don't even know, but it's remastered. You know, the sound quality is honestly pretty good. You know, the singer Mile Petroza, I don't know how to pronounce his name actually. His voice sounds more black metal in this one than in the other ones. I only have this album, Extreme Aggression, and Gods of Violence. Those are the only Creator albums I got. But it's got a ton of, like, nice pages in the booklet, man. And then the CD looks pretty badass, too. Really good stuff, man. The first time I listened to it, I actually didn't really like it. Second time I listened to it, it was just, yeah, it's amazing. My favorite song on here is actually the last song, Dying Victims. Really good stuff. And then they also got some other recordings that are in really bad quality, but it's not too bad though. And then here we got something from one of my favorite bands, their most recent album, Veruca Assault with Ghost Notes. Almost slipped out. Yeah, it's really alternative stuff. I love it, you know, it's a great album. This whole album was great. My favorite song on this album was Alternica. It came out 2 years ago. I pretty much put off this album for like 2 years. I remember 2015, I told myself, man, I'm gonna buy this album when it comes out, but I didn't actually buy it 2 years later. But you know, better late than never. It's a great album. I recommend you guys listen to it. And next up, we got something I've been listening to a lot lately. I think this might actually be my favorite death metal album I've listened to lately. I saw Farley on Farley's Retro Fan Cave, man. He showed this album, and I was like, oh, hey, I got this album too, man. Go check his channel out, man. He shows a lot of great stuff, too. Here we got Autopsy with Severed Survival. This is like a reissue right here. Really good stuff. That's supposed to be the original cover art. I haven't listened to this CD. This one's more like live tracks and like other tracks they didn't do. Some really good cover art. You know, this album is just fantastic from start to finish. You won't be disappointed. This is like the album to listen to if you want to get into death metal. Autopsy, nice little booklet right here. Really good stuff, you know, Severed Survival. My favorite song on this album is probably Gasping for Air, you know, it just sounds so brutal, but the whole album is just fantastic. I've only listened to disc 1, though. I haven't listened to disc 2 yet. And yeah, this is going to be a short video, guys. I only got 2 tapes left to show you. I don't think I showed these in my last update, but I'll show you. I got Ozzy Osbourne, Bark at the Moon. Really, I listened to it one time and I didn't really like it, you know. I mean, I have 2 other Ozzy albums. I have Blizzard of Oz, and I also have, what's what's the other one? Diary of a Madman. Those albums are great, and this one is kind of a little not as good as those. But did you guys see the video where Ozzy is playing Bark at the Moon during the solar eclipse? Man, that was crazy, dude. That was cool. Alright, so right now we got the last tape. I've been listening to this one. I listened to it quite a bit. I haven't been listening to it recently, but it's still really good power metal stuff. Manowar, what's the name of the album? Fighting the World. Yes, it's a really good album. My favorite song on here is Black Wind, Fire, and Steel. There's some other good ones like Holy Wars, what's the other one? Carry On. You know, this whole album was great, you know. Really good power metal stuff from the 80s, guys. Definitely check it out. Manowar. This is the first Manowar album I own. Anyone know any other good ones they made? And for this video, that's it right now. It's going to be the last update for a while. It's not going to be the last update, but it's going to be the last one in a while. Lately I've been watching the VC a little bit more than lately. Some people, like, they haven't been making as many videos as they used to, but it's understandable, you know. Anyways, guys, see you later.